one successful yogi can walk on the water.
Yes.
Is there any process in the science?
No.
There is Yogima Siddhi. Yogima Siddhi will become so light that he can walk on the water, he can fly in the air.
There was one yogi who advertised just recently that he was going to walk on the water, and he sold tickets. So all the people came to see him walk on the water. Then when he got on the water, he went straight down.
Oh, no.
India?
It was in the West, I think.
No, there was one.
There was an article in the Los Angeles paper yesterday.
No, in India also about 10 years ago there was one in India, in Bombay. But he couldn't walk. But it was sold. The ticket was about 500 rupees or so.
Only?
Big people invited. And absolutely he couldn't walk. He fell down in the water.
Maybe Kṛṣṇa took his power
He was
away.
almost beaten.
The same thing.
He said he missed something.
So many birds are floating on the sea. Nobody is interested. But one rascal will advertise that I can walk. They purchase 500 rupees ticket. People want to see magic. And if somebody can show magic, then he becomes God.
God is showing so much magic that people don't recognize
This
it.
is also magic. The scientists will say, water is combination of this chemical, that chemical. And where from so much chemical came? That is a magic. But that magic he will not see. Doctor?
That magic, they will say it is produced by nature.
Anyway, it is magic for him.
Yes, but they don't say it's magic.
No, it is magic for him. Because he cannot produce so much water. In the laboratory, he can produce water just to fill up a test tube. But where from this water came? There is magic.
It is so much beyond their concept that they just don't want to think about it.
But that is animal propensity. The same thing, example. A rabbit is going to be killed, he closes his eyes. There is no danger. There is no danger. He is thinking.
There are certain things they are taken for granted without.
That is not science. Science should not take anything granted.
Something which is beyond their
Then
experimental
where
knowledge.
is the difference between the scientist and the devotee? The devotee accepts what Kṛṣṇa says, that's all. Granted. Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa. After he says that Acintyā khalu bhāvā, tarkeṇa yojayet. Things which are beyond your conception or perception. Don't bring it in argument and logic.
This is from Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu.
Huh?
Bhakti-rasāmṛta-sindhu. Discussion theology.
Yes.
If they think a little carefully, then there's no reason why they can't accept it.
That you have to do, to convince them that they think little carefully. You are advertising yourself as scientist, but you're talking without any care.
So, Prabhupada, we have statistical data about the the creation of the material universe, material world. For example, like
We have got it.
four yugas. Four yugas rise 4,320,000 years. The yugas together four.
43,100,000.
No, 4,320,000.
No. 4 yugas, you meant?
Yes, altogether.
4 yugas, Sattva, Treta, Dapa, Kali. The total years are 43,100,000 years.
Yeah. The calculation by the biologists about the beginning of life, they said it's about 4 billion years. About 4 billion years ago, the small species, like unicellular species, like bacteria, and this started about 4 billion years ago. And the human life started.
Where started?
Say they
Bacteria?
created, yes, in the earth.
Then the earth was there.
Yes, before that earth was formed.
Then what is the creation?
When they said first earth was formed, and after that it took some time to make some living entities.
That may be. But how the earth came into existence?
There are several theories about that.
Not only one earth, but so many.
They speculate that at the most, the human form of life started about 50,000 years ago.
What?
That's what they did. Some similar type of species like human beings started about 50,000 years ago.
There's just new findings 3 million years ago.
No, that's about the, it's not the, about the
What?
lower forms of species developing slowly.
So now they've just recently found a species of man 3 million years ago that is similar to modern man. So now they have concluded that there are more than one species, a lower species and a higher species existing at the same time.
Darwin is a rascal. He has taken some idea from this Padma Purana and he has developed in a peculiar way. There are different types of human beings, 400,000 species. It is to conquer over the stringent laws of nature, is it not?
Yes.
No? What is the purpose of scientific research? To conquer over the laws of nature.
Yes.
Is it not? The laws of nature is already powerful. So you have not conquered over the laws of nature, then how science is powerful?
Science cannot conquer the laws of nature. That is why they try to think only about the bodily concept, to give little comfort to the body by
Sense gratification, that's all. Everything ending in sense gratification, that's all.
In fact, it is a fashion to try to violate the laws of nature. It's becoming very popular.
Yeah, that is childish. That a child says, no, mother says, sit down, no. One. Mother is the nature and child is trying to violate the orders of mother. This is the position. So we take them very seriously.
That's why they suffer the result.
Yes, suffer is suffer. Tvaya sanmohita jiva atmanam trigunatmakam. Jaya sanmohita jiva atmanam trigunatmakam Manute anartham.
Car is this way.
Huh? Hare Rama.
The result of this violation of the laws of nature is that
They cannot violate. That is not possible. There is no question of violence. Simply childish attempt, that's all. It cannot be violated. That is not possible.
but they're planning to make
That is childish. That is childish. That planning, that is childish. Although they are being repeatedly baffled, still trying. This is childish.
they have already timetable worked out.
Yes, that
In
is
2000 years they are going to make
yeah, so that he will not live for 2000 years, then the bluff cannot be shown. Violation is not possible, sir. That is not possible. Therefore Bhagavad Gita says, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanta. You are trying to violate, but here are the four principles. It is not possible. You cannot violate. There is death. You cannot violate this. As soon as the time will come, you must die. Finish. All your scientific research. Millions, trillions, and you can say, at that time, there was no civilized man. At that time, man was dying, and animal was dying. And at this time, their man is dying, and animal is dying. So what improvement you have made? There is no improvement.
it's also called tampering.
Huh?
Tampering with the machinery of God. That's it. Try to manipulate in a different way so that they can get some deviations from